Can't bowl short of Tendulkar. He'll just sway back and whack you through the onside. He didn't even time it properly, and it didn't matter. Like that, and just like that. So Ganguly has just stood there, and Mark Walsh just said it like that. Thank you very much. Just like picking a ripe peach off the tree.
4 catches on the last day of the test match, the 3rd test, Mark Waugh. And he picks up the 5th one. Poor batting by Ganguly. Fleming, Ganguly gone for 6. 16 for 1, the Indian score.
And look at that! Have a look at that!
But really, that last shot.
And through the offside field. That'll go to the fence as well. This is a pitch with true bounce and not a lot of sideways movement. And Tendulkar is on fire.
What a shot this is. That's what the crowd has come in for. Short of length delivery. I think it was slightly premeditated. Anything in that length, and I'm going to get that pull shot going, and then on the up. Bit of width on that occasion to get his arm free. Once he gets that ball around.
Half volley, 4 runs. Well, that is the hardest hit cover drive for the last 3 weeks. And it was one of those half volleys that you wanted to jump out of the commentary box and face yourself.
Here is the world's best batsman. That's what the banner says. And quite true. Is out.
In the air, and the man's at leg gully, but you can't have a man up and bowl leg stump. One of the great risks of one-day cricket when you bring your fine leg up. And if you stray down leg side, there is just easy pickings.
Never mind the break, says Tendulkar. And Glenn McGrath really struggling with the line here. Fine leg up, that is something you do.
Batting. Down the ground and 4 runs. Uppishly played. Mid-on is wide. Tendulkar. I think he was probably trying to hit that straight down the ground. Didn't quite get it straight. However, it's another 4. They're getting their money's worth.
Was the slow ball on that occasion, and Tendulkar was quick to latch onto that. Good throw.
Full toss, whipped away. That's 4. Cannot bowl full tosses. Certainly not on leg stump. The Sachin Tendulkar. Well, he's having problems with that front line. There's no doubt about that. And that means he's going to have to re-bowl that ball way over the line. He's got to get that back foot of his further back. He's coming down in. Oh, that's a good shot. That's much better. Testing 3rd man. Nicely fielded down there, Bevan. Oh, and Tendulkar's going to be run out. He's given it away. He's run out. Tendulkar is run out. Bevan gets the ball back. Well, that's an absolute tragedy. The ball came back straight away. Tendulkar probably thought there was 2 there because he set off and he was very late to respond. Let's see what happens here. This is Bevan, who's very, very fast, and what a good bit of fielding that was, and he got it back very quickly. Look at Tendulkar, halfway down the pitch before he looks up. That is ridiculous. Well, he was shaking his head. Don't know what the calls were, but he should have looked up before then. In the air and just wide of first slip 4. Well, he was certainly trying to glide it away to 3rd man. I don't think he intended it to go that fine.
VVS Laxman shouldn't get carried away, shouldn't try and make up for Sachin Tendulkar's loss. Needs to play a long innings. The best way to do is get close to the ball. He's a much better player square of the wicket. Lucky in picking up 4.
Into the gap, that'll be 4. This is a fast outfield. That's lovely timing. That's more like the VVS Laxman we know. Lovely shot through the onside on the up.
Magnificent shot this. Rocked back, smashed it through the open area in front of square on the onside. Laxman does hit the ball real hard.
Lovely cover drive, and oh yes, it beats the field. You don't have to smash them too hard, do you? It's all about placement, and that was beautifully caressed through the offside. Lovely shot. Laxman really is now beginning to time it. I think he's settling down.
Certainly is blossoming into an excellent batsman, VVS Laxman. That was a graceful shot. Wrist was good, and he's
struggling there to get to that one. Oh, it's a full toss. It's hit straight down the ground. It's very, very high. It won't quite make it to the boundary for 6, that is, but it bounces away over the fence for 4. Well, he certainly got underneath that one. It was well pitched up, way over the top of the fieldsman. One of those slower balls which he obviously picked.
The important thing, he went through with the shot. Wasn't 2 minds whether to go through with it or not. But did the important thing by going through with the shot.
Over the top, and that'll go for 4. Well, it's hard to believe, but that's now his highest score in one-day internationals. Previously,
and he goes over long off. Very well hit. Up into the crowd.
That shot just shows you the confidence he is in at the moment. It's superb footwork that makes this shot possible. Inside out.
Now Dravid's getting in on the act.
So boundary there to end the over. Another good one for India.
Oh, magnificent shot. Well, that's an indication of how true this pitch is.
Well, this is simply magnificent. A little bit of width offered back there.
4 more. I tell you what, I bet Steve Waugh's glad he's got those injuries and can't bowl on days like today. There's a long off in position. He's getting under it and taken it. Damien Martin at long off. So the change of pace there from Ian Harvey has brought about Laxman's dismissal.
Shane Warne to Badani. Oh, he's got him. He's caught him at slip. That's well done. Nicely taken. Good bowling by Shane Warne. He's captured the wicket. It was well taken. Good thinking to the end of Badani. That's in the air as well, over the top of mid-off. He was trying to hit it over mid-on. 1 bounce for 4. Well, Sehwag's not going to waste any time. Is this the way he normally plays?
Well, he has this reputation of hitting big shots against spinners. Has a good range also at that. So mid-on, mid-off up, he didn't need a second invitation. Sehwag. So the Indians continue to play shots.
Seeded 32. Oh, that's well played. That's a bit loose, a bit short, and this outfield is very fast. It'll go for 4. Well, this Sehwag looks as if he's a bit of a danger. He obviously can hit them nice and hard.
Exactly the word. He could be a danger man, because this is
fantastically played. Oh, and he's got that one away too. He's opened the face up as well there. There's no slip, so it's a no-risk shot really. Well, very minimal risk. I think he meant to get it away in that direction. Let's see if we can pick it up on the replay. Just watch the face of the bat.
Very intentional, maybe not that fine. He was definitely looking to use the pace of the bowler.
Yeah, so use the bat handle to good effect. It hurts when you tickle the rib cage, but that's a lovely shot from Sehwag. Pure timing has got him a boundary.
Circle.
Top edge. But it sails into the crowd. McGrath can't believe it.
What a shot, and in American football parlance, what hang time.
The ball was in the air for a long time, and it really has brought the crowd alive. The partnership now 54 from just 56 balls, and McGrath continues to shake his head. They'll fall out soon. But
50 for Dravid. It's been a fluent innings from him.
And an excellent piece of running to bring up his half-century, knowing that Michael Bevan has that bad shoulder, so...
He's taken the aerial route and just beats long off. McGrath was the fielder.
Bit of eye play between the bowler and a runner as well. Damien Martin learning his head wobble off Glenn McGrath. Glenn McGrath just really couldn't get Eddie.
That's hammered back. Second boundary of the over. That's raced to the fence like a tracer bullet. It also brings up the 200. Now for Harvey. And he's clobbered that down the ground again. He's a hard hitter of the ball, Sehwag. That's the second time in 2 overs he's found the boundary down the ground.
Well, if you're going to bowl a full toss and not acknowledge the mistake and apologise, I'm going to smack.
That's well played. It's a good innings. $210 for 4.
Beautifully timed by Sehwag. Shane Warne can't get there.
Virender Sehwag, that's hit the cricket ball very hard. Uses a lot of bottom hand. Mark Waugh takes some pace of the ball there, but still it was hard enough for Shane Warne not to cut it out in the deep.
Gone, and that's what Australia needed. Damien Fleming going right through the, well, you wouldn't call it defence because Sehwag was attacking, but that ends a very good century partnership.
Losing another wicket at the wrong time. Magnificent piece of ball. Is dismissed for 58. It's 222 for 5.
Definitely pushing the ball through at the moment. And that helps Dravid with his late cut.
Brilliant shot by Rahul Dravid. Because Shane Warne's loss of concentration gave him the opportunity. Pushed far too quicker through the air. The width was available. And Rahul Dravid picks up a lot of runs in that area.
Warne, long chase, can't get there.
Vijay Dahiya getting into the thick of things. It's a good sign from India's point of view. He stayed positive. There was a bit of width. He's gone after that. No protection for Damien Fleming. Fine on the wicket on the offside. Vijay Dahiya.
Just a little flick of the wrist. That's one bounce over the rope.
This is the aggression from the bowler's point of view. And now...
Oh, and he's missed it. That'll go down to the boundary for 4. Into the fence. So off the inside edge. I think he got a glove on it. It deflected away for 4.
Yes, these are all useful runs from India's point of view. And have just kissed the inside edge. Gilchrist late to come down on it.
Good bowling actually. That's an off-cutter. He really did pull down on the one side, trying to get it to jag back. It did a little bit, just hit the inside edge, and well, it's got to go down as a chance. Tough one, mind you. Oh, well played. He's beaten the man at 45. That's beautifully played. A lovely little flick to leg by Dahiya. Perfect placement. Very, very valuable for.
This is good, sensible cricket by Vijay Dahiya. He's got a good cricketing brain, good temperament. Takes a look at...
That's short, it's in the air, and it's running away for 4 as well. Glenn McGrath doesn't dive. Mark Waugh can't believe it, the good work he does in the field. He wanted the dive out of McGrath there. His hands are up on his hips, as if to say, what's going on down there?
Yes, one got the feeling he was a little too fine, and Dravid's picked the spot up here nicely. This ball racing away with a bit of topspin on it.
Straight down the ground, beautiful shot, all the way for 6. Oh, you beauty! Straight as a die, straight up the middle stump down the far end. Don't worry about calling for it. Yes, it's a 6.
This is good thinking batting. He's picking his spots nicely here. Big gap between long off and long on, and he smashed it straight.
Oh, he's hit that one in the air. This will be out. He's got him. That's well caught. Well, that's the end of Dravid. One too many in the air. That time straight to the fieldsman. I think he was probably targeting the gap at mid-wicket. Didn't quite get it right. But that's the end of a very good performance by Dravid.
Yes, the Australians will be delighted with this wicket. It could make the difference between a score of 310 and 330. Dravid was the man well to an end. He's out for 80, 283 for 6.
Well, Tyson, that's 4. Very well played. Loose delivery again from Mark Waugh that time. All he had to do was get it away really fine, and he did.
I think he's played it very well here, Vijay Dahiya. So easy to be surprised by a delivery of that sort. But he sliced it away nicely. Just opening the face of the blade, getting it past.
Back to McGrath, he's caught him. Caught and bowled McGrath. Well, I suppose that'll soften the blow for him a little bit, because he's come in for some punishment today. A slower ball, and Vijay Dahiya adjusted his shot, but just knocked back a little lollipop to McGrath.
Yes, a tentative push in the end, a soft dismissal, just checking his shot. McGrath happy with that one.
That one's down to third man for 4. Another 4. Beautifully played by Dahiya. Well, the new batsman is Harbhajan. That's a bit of a surprise to me. That's his half-century. That's well played. That's a very useful little knock. A little gem of an innings. Dahiya has got his half-century. 38 balls, 6 fours and a 6.
Yes, he's a good team player, this man, Vijay Dahiya. Excellent innings from him. Picked his spots nicely, always looking to rotate the strike. He's run hard between the wickets. It's been a busy little innings. 6 boundaries and a 6, and coming off just 30.
One-day internationals. Straight up in there. Oh, this is going to take some catching. Who's underneath it? In she comes. Yes, he's taken it nicely. Ponting comes in there. He's as safe as a house. Came right off the boundary. That went a long way in the air. So Harbhajan Singh, also a team man, throwing caution to the wind, hitting the first ball he faced straight up in the air. That's the end of him.
Yes, Steve Waugh very wisely taking Shane Warne out from long on and putting Ricky Ponting in there, anticipating the ball to go in that direction pretty frequently. And Ponting, one of the safest fielders in the business.
Way towards mid-wicket again. They're coming back for the second. In comes the throw. This will be close. Oh, I think he's got him. I think he's got him. A lot depends on how the dive went.
Yes, I think Vijay Dahiya might find himself in trouble here. It's a desperate effort to get back into the crease. Now the question to be asked here, when he was diving, was his bat in the air? But the throw is a good one from the deep. Gilchrist very quick to take the bails off, and just short of his ground. So the Indian innings is I think he's just short of his ground. You'll soon see the red light being flashed. India have lost their 9th wicket here. Bales clearly in the air.
Yes, the question is, are the bails completely off the stumps, which is what the wording says. So at that stage he's slightly short, and the red light has gone on. So that's the end of Dahiya. A gem of an innings he's played here. The sweat is pouring off him, but boy, this will go down as one of his best. Superbly played. Dahiya out for 50 of 38 balls. He'll be cheered off the ground. It's 312. Slower ball, it's in the air. This will be caught out too. Yes, the Aussies don't drop those. Damien Martin that time calling for it, making his ground. And well, they failed by 2 balls to use up all the overs. However, I suspect that the Indians will be relatively satisfied with that. 315 they've made. There's the catch again. Martin doing well.
Yes, again, not quite middling it. Getting more height than really length. Zaheer Khan, and no mistake there by Damien Martin. So the Indian innings coming to an end. 315 all out. That's after they won the toss and decided to bat first.
On, he's gone. Mark Waugh giving himself some room and attempting to cut. Might have got an underneath edge, but all that matters is the leg stump is flat on the ground.
Just the start India wanted. He was got the bounce would have carried the ball safely off the stumps. That wasn't the case. Mark Waugh gone for 5 and the first wicket for India. 16 for 1 Australia.
That's 4. No chance at all for point. The ball bounced above head high.
First boundary of the Australian innings coming in the 5th over, and this really flew. It's a hard outfield. You can see.
Great shot. Bounced once and over the rope. Look out, ball boys.
The perfect angle if you're looking to play the sweep, the pull shot, beg your pardon, just from outside the off stump. Just swiveled into a good position. Matthew Hayden saw the length was short, just launched into it. And very steady and gave it everything.
Straight down, a beautiful shot from Matty Hayden. Boy, is he in good form. Right off the middle of the bat again. So much depends on him now. This is a big score they're chasing, 315. But some more shots like this and Australia will be in the game. This is a beautiful batting wicket. It's a very solid straight hit down the ground. He's big and he's strong and he's timing the ball beautifully. In the air and got him! Caught him it off. Beautifully taken. Zaheer Khan has got himself a wicket. Dravid the catcher. He doesn't drop many, does he? If they go to Dravid, it's almost certain that they'll be caught. So the first time he's really opened up his shoulder. Oh, well played. That's a beautiful shot through the offside. No sweeper back there, and into the boundary for 4. Let's just have another look at this shot. Effortlessly played.
Vinod doesn't get the angle right, bowling from around the stumps.
And into the gap and 4. Not quite off the middle of the bat. A little bit of edge in that one, hence the proximity of the shot to the fieldsman at mid-wicket. However, it was well enough hit to go for 4.
Hayden now every now and again plays the big shot, make sure that lose the momentum.
Beautifully played. Lovely timing. Just a little bit too short that one, and once again he plays it in such a way that it just reaches the fence. Tantalising for the fieldsman, but again finding the gap, and that's what's important.
As a fielder, you're better off the ball's being hit very hard because then it raises to the fence, but not so on the previous occasion. Singh had to give it a long chase. In the end, no success for him. The ball raises into the fence.
That's firmly struck. It'll beat mid on and find the boundary. Again, very quick to jump out and meet the ball on the full.
I spoke to Matthew Hayden last night about his footwork against the off-spinners, and he said that he leaves the crease to try and get the ball on the full. He said that that's his mental approach, then at the very worst it'll be a half volley. So that's how he's approaching leaving the crease and how he approached it during the Test series when he was Australia's best player, not just through sheer number of runs but technique as well against. That's in the air and it's going to land safely. And what's more, it may just bounce away to the boundary. It has. Well, that'll relieve the pressure just a little. They needed a boundary. Things just on to slip a little bit.
This pitch is so true that the batsmen know as long as they hit through the ball, produce a decent follow through, there's a fair chance that the ball will clear the infield. Then the outfield is like flip.
Oh, he smashed that one through mid-wicket for 4. What a good shot. Blasting it there. He really is a powerhouse.
But once again, this shows the trueness of the pitch. Players quite happy to just hit through the ball. On this occasion, even hitting across the line a little bit. That boundary takes Matthew Hayden.
Oh, and he's hit it straight to mid-wicket. The catch is taken. Well, that's a big, big wicket for the Indians. Ganguly has bowled a short delivery. He's gone to pull it and hit it straight to mid-wicket.
Bevan saying to himself, why didn't you go right over the top? So Ganguly has got away with bowling short and got the big wicket of Michael Bevan.
And down he goes, and that's 6. Well, what a shot. Down the pitch against whatever slight turn there is. Brilliant shot. That will go all the way to the fence. That has slapped it past the man at cover, and it's gone to the fence. So he's gone to 99.
The previous delivery, Matthew Hayden tried to sweep from the off stump, but Virender Sehwag this time to make sure that he goes further away from the off stump. It's provided him with enough width.
I'm sure it's pretty nice to get to 99 with a boundary because it makes the next scoring shot pretty simple. Particularly. A big shout, close, and he's got him! So round the wicket, the off-spinner, the ball seemed to keep a little low. Matthew Hayden trapped in front. He will rue the fact that he missed the full toss on leg stump the previous delivery. And on the verge of his first ever one-day international 100, he's out LBW. But what an innings.
A very interesting replay this. Virender Sehwag chasing success once again. Oh.
And did he hit it? Yes, he did. It was a slip in place. He tried to glide it past the right hand of the first slip. And just a little edge from Damien Martin. And the lack of cricket telling on Damien Martin. Instead of playing nice and straight, which he does so well, he just tried to get a little cute. And an edge. So another wicket in consecutive overs. Ball on strike. And he's got a little bit of bat on that one. It's a long chase. May go all the way to the fence for 4, and it does. So a nice little shot from the Australian captain. He moves along to 11.
Bit of dew on the surface. Ball is getting a little damp. Spinner's not able to grip it enough, but this was the wicket of Damien Martin, opening the face of the bat. There was a slip there. Not the best of shots to play.
In the air, but man is there and he can't get it. It may in fact go to the fence. It does. So that obscure field placing for mid-on and long off has allowed Gilchrist to hit a boundary.
The mid-on was far too wide in location, so Gilchrist was much safer playing the shot straight down the wicket. He does that to good effect.
Again, he plays that shot extremely well. Now this is the problem he had in the Test series. He tried the shot very early in his innings. Now he's got to look in, and he then can make it count.
Well, that's the problem with sticking the 3 men out on the boundary. You're no guarantee to shut Gilchrist down because he's such a clean.
He's found the gap. Mentioned a little while earlier, that's his strength, the cut and the pull. So he's just pitching it slightly short, and Gilchrist onto it in a flash.
Such a sweet timer of the ball. Doesn't have to hit it far away from the fielders, and it's gone for 4. Once again, the players showing plenty of confidence in the bounce in this pitch.
The finger goes up. That looked a good shout. Steve Waugh was sweeping. What is interesting to see here is the point of impact. He's not happy. Australia have lost an important wicket here. Sehwag has picked up his 3rd.
Well, that delivery from Sehwag, a quicker one, was turning a little bit. It was going to be touch and go, leg stump at best.
Bolden! That's the delivery he was looking for, the in-swinging yorker to the left-hander. Gilchrist has missed it. And Zaheer Khan has hit the middle stump.
It doesn't matter. 230 for 7.
Loose delivery, and that has been put away to the boundary by Ian Harvey.
Well, Ian Harvey didn't worry about looking at the umpire to see what height that was. He just dismissed it. It was probably above waist height. He clobbered it.
On strike. Good shot. Whips it through the onside field. Will this go to the boundary? It should. Right, a few more like that, and it just could be Hayden Warne tonight with the bat. He's got 6 off 6. Harvey 15 off 17. And the run rate now just dips below 7, just below 8 to 7.68.
We can see here Agarkar anxious to get that 8th wicket for India. Trying to get those Yorkers in, taken on the full, and a big gap there on the mid-wicket boundary. Whipped away that vacant area.
Oh, he's hit that one in the air, but it's going to beat the fieldsman, and it will get to the boundary. The 4s are coming. Perhaps this match is not over yet. Perhaps these 2 Victorians can steer Australia to what will be a turn up for the books if they win. They're behind the 8 ball here, but these shots all add up.
You can never relax as a fielding side in such excellent batting.
That's in the air. This will be caught. Oh, well, it's in the air. Yes, he's got him. Ganguly has taken the catch. Well, the legs are falling off Australia now. That's the end of Harvey. Caught by Ganguly off the bowling of Agarkar. He made 17 and the celebrations are beginning.
Ajit Agarkar, the bowler, pitching it right up.
He's bowled him, clean bowled him. Stumps all over the place. Warne trying to smash it away to mid-wicket. It's hit the top of the stumps and the bails have gone flying in all directions. Well, we're getting down to the last rights here now. Shane Warne has been out-bowled. Glenn McGrath is the next man in, and he...
Srinath, the winner, hitting the timber.
You're well bowled right in the block hole, and he's given him out on the move. The umpire's on the move. He's given him out LBW, and Glenn McGrath gives him a huge blast as he goes past him. Well, that's interesting. The Indians all gathering around now in the centre. How did you see that one, Sanjay?
Well, this is something very unusual for me. The Indians huddled together